Everybody here? Right, well, good afternoon. It is a great pleasure, honor, to chair the panel, which is going to be the last one of this Congress, before proceeding to close the Congress. And it's a great honor for two reasons. The first, because this panel should have been chaired by a woman who has been proposed for 4 consecutive years of the Nobel Prize. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, everything was prepared to come here, and she left us last year. Professor Agni Vlavianos Arvanitis, who from Greece, who passed away suddenly 2 or 3 weeks ago. The other honor is enormous too, because at this World Congress, having the treasure that we can see at the panel is absolutely essential. You can't imagine the great satisfaction to be able to have you with us today. And as we agreed, if you got nervous, I'd get nervous too. So we're all going, none of us are going to be nervous. I'm going to give the floor firstly to the representatives from Mar de Niebla, the Sea of Fog, Rocío, first of all, who's going to say a few words to us. Thank you, Marcelo. Welcome. These boys and girls from Mar de Niebla. Thanks to the organizers, the International Society of Bioethics, for inviting us here today, the Mar de Niebla Foundation. For us, it is a great pleasure to be here today, sharing with all of you this afternoon. We're from Mar de Niebla, which is a social entity, and we've been working from 2004 in the Alcada district. We work close to people, our district and our territory. We work to generate opportunities in an area where these opportunities sometimes don't exist for different reasons. Sometimes due to economic, social, cultural, educational or training questions. At Mar de Niebla, we try to build that network of protection that the community must be to foster inclusive contexts that break away from the vulnerability that exists, the exclusion which is so latent in our territory, the territory that is the western area of Gijón. To do this, we carry out programs, projects, activities, intervening in the community, which are divided into 2 main areas. On the one hand, we have educational programs, free time activities, and which we're going to present to you this afternoon. And then we have another area with adults, which is the area of inclusion and socio-occupational insertion. We believe that the work we carried out should be accompanied by community development that empowers people, both in their own individual processes and as a group, to be able to construct citizenship among all of us. Here we're talking of more than 1,500 people who participate in our entity every year. Now, Virginia. Thank you, Marcelo. The educational program area, the leisure, free time of the Mar de Niebla Foundation, we take advantage of the context of working with non-formal education, using leisure and free time. We use all those resources to foster educational aspects. It is easy to work with the kids in that way because it helps us foster values in terms of the environment, caring for people, the environment, culture, associations and groups of our district. And really that is all I wanted to say, because I wanted to leave time for the children to say a few words to all of you. So let's start. Thank you. Now these young people are going to say a few words. The Quatar, Nestor, Eva Maria, and Jesus. And I said that you can talk in the order that you wish. If you want to stand up, if you prefer, you can stay there. You all agree with that then? Well, we'll start then. You can stay where you are. This district, where all of us people are an important part, and because among all of us we can make the area where we live better. All of us form the community, and in this case a very important part are boys, girls and young people, teenagers. Because we are not only the future, we are the present, and we do a lot of things to look after our environment. You adults must value how essential we boys, girls and teenagers are in the construction of a better world. The Mar de Niebla children's group is attended by boys and girls between 3 and 11 years old, and a group of teenagers between 12 and 16 during the school year. And this has been done since 2012. During the summer, we also go to urban camps, and they're called Veragim. We will tell you briefly about some activities that we have carried out throughout the year to improve our environment and, in turn, the environment. We made a video about the pollution of the western area. We work in the vegetable gardens, and we keep a diary where we write down all the work that we have carried out every day. We share all the jobs, and we learn to use biodegradable materials and not to generate waste, and grow sustainable crops and healthy food. We always recycle and reuse materials when we carry out our activities in Mar de Niebla. We have a solidarity toy shop, and we organize markets. On the book day, we'd had a book market, and next year we will repeat. We have helped clean parks, schools, the beach, and we love carrying out sports activities and games. And we always do this by learning one from the other, where the older ones help the smaller ones and the other way around. It is difficult to sum up all these activities, but a picture is better than 1,000 words. And to give you an idea, we have brought a brief summary of some of the things we do. Thank you for your attention and for giving us the chance to give a voice to the boys, girls, and teenagers who work every day together to build a better world.
Maravilloso. ¿Se oye?
Fantastic. Can you hear me? The activity of Mar de Niebla Foundation Children's Group demands maximum acknowledgement. The most essential part is that these kids will probably be at this Congress doing work just as we do. We are very proud of you. Are you okay? I think that you should express that the boys and girls really require some comments from you. So it would be a good thing if you can address them from the floor for them to continue and to achieve all their goals. I would like to thank the SIBI and Marcelo for having given us the opportunity to learn what is happening in our city, and there weren't stages such as this where the kids can talk about the fantastic things they're doing. Nobody would know what is happening, and it wouldn't spread to other districts. What is occurring in our district is what these kids have told us, and it's great. Thank you, boys and girls, for daring, being brave enough to come here today. And also thanks to the monitors and the SIBI. And here I encourage all of you who know nothing about Mar de Niebla. It's an example of joy, happiness, and how things can be done without resources and just with a good heart. Thank you. I think the best way is for the girls and boys from Mar de Niebla intervened in this Congress, and this is the best way to finish our Congress with respect to all the interventions over the 2 days. I think this is a grand finale to our Congress. Thank you very much, and a round of applause.